Hi, I'm Estelle. Thank you so much for joining me today for a restorative yoga practice. Today is the new moon, and this is a time for setting intentions, for being thoughtful and meditating on things, planting a seed for future. And it's also a time for really tuning into your body and listening to your intuition and really taking care of yourself. So, there are some practitioners of yoga, for example, the Ashtanga practitioners, who don't practice yoga during this time because the energy of the moon is very low. So, we're going to take this moment and really nurture ourselves and care for ourselves. So, we'll do a little bit of breath work and a little bit of movement and then some very nice supported postures where you can really let go and get into a deep relaxation. So I encourage you for this practice to grab some pillows, regular bedroom pillows, at least two or maybe three, or even couch cushions. Anything that you can use to support your body. A lot of times, if you come to one of my restorative classes, we have all kinds of lovely bolsters and blocks and blankets and all kinds of nice things to support you, but the average person doesn't have those things at home. So today, this class is planned to use blankets and pillows and things that you have at home. I will just grab my couch cushions from over here. And you can just have these on standby for when we're ready to use them in our practice. We're going to begin our practice with a kind of pranayama, a kind of breath work that's called nadi shodhana, and it's alternate nostril breathing. And it's a kind of breathing that just really calms you and clarifies your energy. It's based on the yogic and Ayurvedic principle that there are three really important channels of energy in your body: one which runs up the right side, one which runs the left side, and one which spirals and snakes back and forth around your central core. And so the idea of breathing alternately through each side of your nose is to clarify the channel on each side and bring those lines of energy into a balance. So the way that one practices Nadi Shodhana is with one hand. So you can use whichever hand you're comfortable with. And you take your first two fingers and you just rest them on the place between your eyebrows where your third eye would be found. And then you use your pinky and your thumb to close one nostril at a time. So we'll begin just taking a couple of breaths in a seated position, and I invite you to sit on, again, a cushion or a rolled up blanket if you feel better under your hips. Just take a minute to close your eyes if you're comfortable with that, or gaze at a soft spot on the floor in a comfortable seat, and just find an observation of how your body is feeling today at this moment where all things are possible, this moment of beginnings and renewal, and taking this moment to take stock of what you're feeling in your body, what you're feeling in your heart, what you're feeling in your mind, and trying to care for those things. Before we begin our Nadi Shodhana, we'll take one cleansing breath together. So take one slow, long inhale, filling all the way up from your pelvis to the tops of your collarbones, inhaling through the nose. And then let it out through your mouth. And then taking one hand and bringing your first two fingers to rest on the soft spot between your eyebrows, where your third eye, the center of your wisdom and intuition, lies. And then gently use your pinky to close the right nostril. Inhale through the left nostril. Close that with your thumb. Open your pinky and exhale through the right nostril. Inhale through the right. Close with your pinky. Open the left. Exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Pause. Exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Pause. Exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Pause. Exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Pause. Exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Pause. Exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Pause. Exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Pause. Exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Pause. And exhale through the left. And let your hand fall back to your left. Take a big, slow inhale through both nostrils. And out through both nostrils. And again, a long, slow inhale through your nostrils. And exhale through your nostrils. And one last time. One long, slow inhale. And this time exhale through your mouth. You can gently blink your eyes open. You can remove the cushion under your seat. And we'll just get started with some gentle movements from a cat-cow position, coming onto your hands and knees. Your knees underneath your hips, your hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale and lift your heart, arching your back. And exhale, round forward and let the back of your heart open. Inhale, lift your heart forward, lift your tailbone. Exhale, tuck your chin, tuck your tailbone, bringing them together. And one last time, inhaling and lifting your heart, feeling it shine forward. And exhale, round your back, feeling the back of your heart open up towards the sky. Inhale back to a neutral position. Then on your next inhale, open your right arm up. Slide it underneath your left, coming onto your left shoulder and under your right shoulder and your right ear. Giving your back body a gentle twist and opening. And then inhale back up and set it down, and we'll take the other side. Inhaling the left arm up, threading it through under the right arm, coming onto the left shoulder and left ear. Gently twisting, opening up your side body, your shoulder. And then inhaling, lifting that arm up and coming back to a neutral spine. Then we'll slowly walk our hands mat distance apart and start to walk them forward, coming into a heart melting pose. So the new moon is also associated with the Anahata chakra, which is the heart chakra, and self-care and taking care of your needs and your heart and what your heart needs. So we're just doing a little bit of gentle heart opening here. You can rest your forehead on the mat. You can rest your chin on the mat. Just really being attentive and listening to what your body needs today and what feels good in your body. You could even support your forehead with a cushion if that feels good. And then when you're ready, slowly walking back up and coming onto your heels into a low squat and gently lifting your hips to come into a ragdoll. You can just gently bounce here. And then when you're ready, slowly rise up, rolling through your vertebra one by one, letting your head be the last thing that comes up. When you're ready here, take an inhale, lift your arms up. And exhale, coming off to the side into a gentle crescent moon, which is what the moon will be doing in the next few days, gently, slowly waxing into a crescent. Inhale up and exhale, come off to the left to a side moon, opening up your side body, the curve of the moon. Then inhale your arms up and just blossom them open, blooming like a flower. And then inhale your arms up. You can step to the front of your mat here and come forward through a flat back. You can gently bend your knees here. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, fold all the way forward, drop your head. Step back with your left leg coming into a low lunge. And then on an inhale, reach your right arm up, coming into a twist. Take an exhale here. Then on an inhale, continue to reach back, coming into the edges of both feet, looking back with your gaze and your right hand towards your left foot, giving your body a twist. Inhale, spiral back together, and step back into downward facing dog, finding a bit of length, extension here. Then inhale and step your left leg forward, lifting your left arm up, coming into a twisted lunge here. Exhale here. Then bring the weight into your right hand. Roll onto the outside edges of both feet. Sink your hips low and reach back with that left hand towards your right foot. There's a very sleepy bunny here. Then inhale. Windmill your arm back down. Step back into downward facing dog. And then spread your knees wide as your mat, or wider if that's comfortable. We're going to come into a supported child's pose here with our pillows. So you can stack your pillows. You may want to tuck them a little bit between your knees so that they're nicely going to support your torso. If you want, you can also put a block, a book, another pillow between your heels. And then just find what is comfortable for you. Stretch your arms out long. And let your head fall forward, feeling supported in this child's pose. And we'll stay here for a few minutes. One of the beautiful things about restorative yoga is that we often hold tension in our body that we aren't aware of, just from sitting in the same position day after day, or keeping our shoulders up around our ears. And when we have really some time to hold in these restorative postures, our bodies are able to release muscles at a level that they normally don't find. So as you rest here, notice your muscles as they relax. Notice what's letting go. Notice how you feel in your heart. This is a very protective position for the heart, child's pose. Notice if it's asking for anything or nudging you in any direction. And try not to judge it. Just notice and rest here. If you've rested your head to one side, go ahead and switch sides, resting the other side of your head down. When you're ready, start to wiggle your fingers, slowly walk them and your hands back towards you, and slowly rise up from your child's pose. The next position that we're going to take is legs up the wall. So I invite you to find any space that's clear on your wall. Could even be a door as long as it solidly closes. And we're just going to sit down next to the wall as close as you can. And then come over onto your back, lifting up your heels. If you want to get a little closer, you can maybe wiggle closer. And then I invite you to just lie back, open your arms, let the palms of your hands face up, and let your feet just float upwards, resting on the wall. This is a really nice, gentle inversion where your head is ever so slightly below your heart, and gravity is helping your heart to work with a little bit more ease. Again, just let go here and focus on your heart relaxing, tuning into your body. start to reawaken some movement into your fingers and your toes. You can walk your feet a little bit out on the wall. Bend and straighten your legs. And then slowly you can push yourself away from the wall. Roll to one side and gently press yourself up into a seat again. The next posture we'll take is our final posture before Shavasana. And it'll be a supported fish pose, which is a heart opener. So stacking your pillows and coming into a seat, you want the bulk of your pillows to be supporting middle and upper back so that your head can gently drape off the top of the pillows and your heart can gently open. So depending on the size and shape of your pillows, you might have to do a little bit of adjusting. And when you feel like you've got it right, you can stretch your legs out nice and long, or you can bring them into a butterfly position, Supta Baddha Konasana, bound angle pose. Again, really just tuning into what feels good in your body today, this evening, this morning. Feeling your heart lift and open. Receiving the gentle, new beginning energy of this new moon, which opens possibilities for growth, for development, for care, for really tuning into your values and building a life that reflects that, in which you care and love yourself and support your needs. Feel the earth beneath you, supporting you, there for you, as we take the next few minutes to just let go. Once again, gently bring some movement into your fingers. We're going to come into Shavasana now, so you can move into that however you'd like. You can gently roll to one side, slide the pillows out from underneath you, and then stretch out long, taking up space, feeling that openness in your heart, feeling the earth support you, and really knowing in your heart as you lie here that you are safe, that you are loved, and that the world is a richer place because of your presence in it. Gently start to reawaken your fingers and your toes. Bring your index finger to your thumb and then your middle finger. your ring finger, and your pinky finger, just reawakening some sensation there. If it feels good, you can roll your wrists and your ankles. Take a long full body stretch if that feels good. And then slowly find your way to one side and pause here. Just take this moment of thoughtful contemplation to really appreciate your body exactly the way it is for you today. It does so much for us without asking. It moves us away from danger. If we touch something hot, it reacts to pull our hand away. It sends white blood cells to fight bacteria and infections if we cut ourselves. It draws nutrients from the food we eat to nourish our body and feed ourselves. It filters out all the bits and pieces that aren't useful to us. It keeps us upright and balanced when we're walking. Keeps our heart pumping. And keeps our lungs breathing. Does so many beautiful things to keep us alive. And yet sometimes we have to take times like this and remind our body that at this moment, in this safe place, for these moments we have together, it's not under threat. And it can truly relax and let go and recover. When you're ready, you can find your way to a comfortable seat. Again, if you'd like to sit on one of those cushions, I invite you to support your hips for some last few moments of breathing together. Coming into a comfortable seat and either placing the hands on the thighs with the palms down for grounding, or if you want to receive energy, your palms facing up. And just close your eyes if you're comfortable doing that, or find a soft place to gaze on the floor. We'll just take a couple minutes here of breathing and meditation. When we're ready to come out of it, I'll ring the Tingsha 3 times. Just finding your connection to your breath, to your body, to the earth, to this moment of new beginnings and possibilities. Tuning in to what you truly need in your life right now, or what you don't need. Planting a seed now, setting an intention now that can slowly be nurtured and blossom over the coming days and weeks. If you have any thoughts that come through your mind, try not to latch on to them or judge them. Just observe that you've had a thought and let it go, and know that you can come back to any thoughts later on, but just setting them on a shelf right now to tune into your body and your breath. Noticing if your shoulders have crept up towards your ears and letting them fall back down. feeling the crown of your head reaching up towards the sky above, and your sitting bones rooting you into the earth, finding lightness radiating out from your crown and heaviness grounding you into the earth, finding lightness and heaviness at the same time, holding these two opposing sensations in your body at once. Feeling the coolness of the breath as it comes in through your nose, cooling your nostrils and your sinuses and the back of your throat. Notice the warmth of your breath on your upper lip and your nose as it exhales, feeling warmth rising up from your inner core and exhaling out through your nose. And feeling these sensations of coolness and warmth, holding them in your body simultaneously as you breathe. Sensing what your heart needs right now. And if any emotions or memories or feelings come up, just noticing them without judgment, without attachment, as a neutral observer of your mind and your heart, and then letting them go and coming back to your breath. Bringing your hands to your heart, take a moment to thank yourself for this practice today, for offering yourself time to get in touch with what you really need, get in touch with your body and your breath and your mind and your spirit, and really nourish yourself with rest. I encourage you, if you have the opportunity to go observe the new moon tonight, to do that, or to just take a moment for some reflection, from some journaling, or to set an intention for the coming month. Maybe take a bath or have some tea or read a good book. Do whatever your body and your soul really needs to feel nourished and safe and cared for right now in this moment. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope that as you go forward, you can offer yourself love, compassion, and acceptance.